The Revel awning is very simple to operate, but there are a few things that you want to keep in mind. Let's start with how to deploy it. You have two buttons here. One says in and out, the other says on and off. To go in and out with the awning, we're going to want to push the out button. As we push it, awning is being deployed. When you're deploying your awning, you want to make sure there's no obstructions, no trees, poles, anything like that that your awning might run into. Wind is another concern with an awning. Your awning is equipped with a wind sensor. Meaning if it detects enough movement in the awning, it's going to automatically retract itself. But I try to always beat my wind sensor to the punch, meaning I'm going to try to, if I notice it's windy out, I'm going to try to just go ahead and reel my awning in just to play it safe. Your awning is great for if it's sprinkling or raining lightly. It's nice to have it out, maybe not all the way. Sometimes I just do mine halfway. It gives you a place to take off a raincoat. Before you enter your van, it gives you a place to kind of get some of those wet layers off so maybe you don't get the inside as wet as it would be. To deploy your awning halfway, you're going to push the button, the out button, once. It's going to start going out, and then if you hit either of the buttons one more time, it'll stop. Then if you want to bring it in, you'll hit the in button one more time and it'll come in. Also, if it's fully deployed, you just hit that in button once and it's going to start bringing it in. Next to the awning in-out switch, we have the light on-off switch. Now this turns on the LED light strip that's associated with the awning, and a really nice feature is we can turn this on without the awning deployed and we still have this nice LED light. Now as it goes out, of course we get a nicer light because it gets further away from our door and lights up this whole area maybe even a little more evenly. But this is a really handy light. You can use it in conjunction with your proximity light over here, and it just gives you a nice workspace out here after dark. So not only can you extend and retract your awning using this button, we now have a great little app. It is the Carefree app, and you can find it on the Apple Store or the Android Store. This will allow us, with the push of a button, we can hit the extend button and the awning comes out, which is really handy. You can probably hear it. If I tap it one more time, it stops the awning in place, similar to how the button works. If I hit retract, the awning will go back in. Pretty simple, right? It also allows us to control the LED light. But one thing I found there is if I hit the little light button on the app, I get nothing until I switch on the light here. Now that the light is on manually with the switch, I can turn it on and off with the app. Your awning also has some safeguards. Someone asked me if I could pocket dial my awning and make it go out while I was driving. And honestly, I had to test this. And so I started the engine, I put it in gear, and I tried to deploy the awning and it would not work. So that's good. Even if I push the switch, it won't work. If I have the awning already deployed and then I start the engine, the awning is automatically retracted, which is perfect.